All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Kodash. Double honors to apostles and elders at GMS, to the elect, doing the work in sincerity and in truth. Shalawam, GMS precepts. There's our chud here. And real quick, I was watching um Bishop, a Bishop's video, Bishop Manatazat. Here, right here. You know, you guys, you brothers, sisters could subscribe. Jacob Barak 2. And I was reading this video. Christianity is a joke. And I literally got to 8 minutes into this 28-minute video, and I got sparked in the spirit. I got some ideas, some scriptures together. And I mean, the title says it all, right? Christianity is a joke. I think he was watching Apostle Tahar's video, and he got sparked in the spirit, right? He was watching Apostle Tahar, yeah, because Christians are just a big joke, and every news article that comes out, every so-called post they do, and mind you, I mean, I can go on for days. Christianity, no prophecies of all. Here it is. You got prophecies unfolding every day. You got turmoil going on in the Middle East. You got wars and rumors of wars. But they just don't get it. But even though the scriptures say it's pretty much their lot, 2/3 their lot, the Most High is only going to choose a select few, a remnant, to understand it. It's still frustrating. It's still very frustrating, right?
Based off of the way he looks.
So like, yeah, I just press play. But man, Jake, and you know what? And that's all. That also goes into. Let me get Ezekiel 9, right? Because part of us suffering and dealing with Israel, are a part of us. Let me get the scripture here. Ezekiel 9:4. Part of us sighing and crying is having to deal with Israel. You know. And the scriptures speak about how hard-headed, stiff-necked our people is, and that's just one telltale sign. There's no stiff-necked, hard-headed nation or group of people other than you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. There's no other nations, and there's no other people more stiff-necked and hard-headed than our people, right? It says, this is Ezekiel 9:4, right? It says, and the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Part of us sighing and crying is having to deal with you silly ass Christians on a daily basis, weekly, daily basis, man. And for you to continue to be beguiled. Now, listen, we understand according to prophecy, according to the scriptures. Matter of fact, I got one of them here. It's pretty much your lot to just not get it, but it still can be frustrating, you know. Isaiah 6:9, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed. So this is it. This pretty much explains it. The Most High does not want the 2/3 of the nation of Israel to perceive it. He put a heavy spirit on them to not understand it. Once you understand this scripture, once you understand that concept, it's a big help, right? Because it allows you not to just, when you first get the good news, right? You just want to tell any and everybody, but you understand it's not wise to do so because you're wasting your breath. You also realize it's not in your power to be able to wake up somebody, right? That's all according to the Most High. That's what is that? Corinthians, the 3rd chapter. 1 Corinthians, the 3rd chapter, 3 and 6. Let me get that real quick, and I'll get back on track here. 1 Corinthians 3. It's not up to us. I'll start at 5. 1 Corinthians 3 and 5. Who then is Paul? Who is Apollos? But ministers by whom ye believed, even as the Lord gave to every man. I have planted, Apollos water, but who gives the increase? The Most High gave the increase. And then it continues. So then neither is he that planteth anything, neither he that watereth, but the Most High that giveth the increase. So it's all according to the Most High's will. Who he wants to not get it, who he wants to remain Isaiah 6:9, right? Or who he wants to be able to give that increase to. It's all according to the Most High. So no, it doesn't matter to a certain extent. It doesn't matter about your delivery. If the Most High wants somebody to get it, they will get it. If He wants somebody not to get it, they won't get it. It's just simple as that. Simple as that. So let me get back on track here. Ezekiel 9. Let me go back to Jeremiah 4 and 22. Right, because we have, man, we have a special people, man, especially stupid, right? Jeremiah 4 and 22. For my people is foolish. My people is foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish children. They have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. That's a straight curse out. That's a straight curse out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's in the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi. You see? And when we go out there in the highways and byways, we're in the spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi, and we're cursing you out. Okay? Proverbs, the first chapter, the Most High uh, reached out His hand to the nation of Israel. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, rejected the Most High. And how do you reject the Most High? He didn't come down here Himself, but you reject His prophets. You reject His message. You see? That's why we can't have any. We really can't have any sorrow. You know, I was watching Apostle Har video last week about the guy that got. It was a guy that got trapped into his Tesla. You know, which he shouldn't be driving that shit no way. I mean, how many times a Tesla gotta, drive, by itself? Like, what's that show? Like Michael Knight. What's that shit? Knight Rider and ride by itself 100 miles an hour and crash into something, or just self-implode, explode. You see, you have one dealership. I don't know where it was, but the whole dealership, just all them cars, all the Tesla cars, just exploded. I mean, how many times this shit gotta just malfunction before you stupid, hard-headed jakes decide not to buy this damn car because it's trendy? You see? Okay. Continue. It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me. They are sottish children; they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good." I'm sorry, so I lost my train of thought. Right, so I was going into a Jake. He got caught. He got trapped inside of his Tesla. You see, he got trapped inside of his Tesla, and he burned alive, man. You could hear him wailing, and what does the scripture say? Wailing and gnashing of teeth. You see. And Jake, we have a naturally empathetic spirit. So when I heard it, I was like, damn, that dude is suffering, man. Shit. But at the same time, you really can't be too upset about it, man, because it's all sanctioned by the Most High. You see? So I quickly snapped out of it. I'm like, oh, well, you know what? The Most High, He had him suffer like that for a reason. Who knows? He was probably a pure nigga, man. I mean, the way he was screaming, he sounded like, I thought it was a female. But at the same time, you can't get too upset. The Most High sanctioned that, man. Okay? Let's move on. I got that. Let me get this one. Deuteronomy 32:28. For they are a nation. See, this is scriptures that clearly explain or describe the nation of Israel. So there should be no question of who these scriptures are speaking about. It's speaking about you so-called hard-headed, stiff-necked, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. We are hard-headed, stiff-necked people. Here it is. The Most High did all these wondrous works, blessed us with all type of gifts, physical gifts, spiritual gifts, and we still want to, as a collectively as a nation, we still want to worship and follow the gods of the other nations. When they have false gods, we have the one true power, man. Man, right? Deuteronomy 32:28. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Right? We don't really have a counsel right now. We have the prophets, but as a whole, collectively, the nation of Israel, we are lost. And here it is. The scriptures speak about how we go to our enemies for the want of all things. We literally do that. Okay? We don't have a leader. All our so-called leaders are bought and paid for, man. And they're just gonna spew and tell our people what they're told to tell us for a bag, A gift destroyeth the heart, man. Where we at? Oh, there's a one more, one more. Right. This is Isaiah 29:10. For the Lord hath poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep. That's what it is. Majority you. They call the deepest stage of sleep is REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Okay, that's the deepest level of sleep. That's where our people are. 2/3 of our people are in deep sleep. And here it is, despite how many videos, and mind you, we're living in an information age. Here it is, despite how many videos are going to breaking down the name of the Lord. I mean, even on a worldly on a easy level. I don't even know on an easy level. The I mean the letter J. You know, I mean there's so many breakdowns and so much information out there as far as the name alone. You people still just don't get it, man. You people are in a deep sleep, right? For the Lord hath poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered. You see, if you go into any Christian church today and you ask about a prophecy, let's say you tell them, oh, break down the book of Isaiah, the 46, what is it? I'm sorry, the 34th chapter. You know, it's speaking about Idumea, it's speaking about the, fire in heaven, bathe in heaven. Well, what's this, you know? What's it speaking about? Oh, that's sealed, brother. You pay your tithes, by the way. You see? Our people are our so-called seers and prophets of our nation have no understanding. Why? Because they don't have that spirit in them, man. They have a slacky. They have a spirit on them. They have the spirit of deep sleep. Isaiah 29:11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a. See, I forgot this part was in here. That's sealed, brother. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it's sealed, my brother. It's sealed. We don't know that time yet. You know? And the book is delivered to him that is not learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I am not learned, right? You see? So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna continue watching this video. Lord willing, you saw this video, brother, sis saw this video, and y'all were edified. Until the next show, shalawam. And watch this. I'll put this video in the description box as well. Check this brother out, Bishop Manadazak. All right, shalawam.